Who?
Rikishi.
Oh man,
Wow.
yeah,
They could have kept that one.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, when you look back at it, that was just unsanitary.
That was highly unsanitary.
That was highly unsanitary.
I was like,
The
I'm
fact
like,
that he used to put his ass on everybody's
yeah,
face and just
That-
smush it around.
I'm like, no.
Sexual harassment.
What kind of wrestler is this?
I know right now you adult. You look at that kind of different.
No. I'm like, look, no.
Oh
Like,
my
look,
Sit there
god.
and just take this.
like I got fired. Ain't no way I'm gonna let you sit in this corner. You put your ass in my face. Like, no, brother. We're not.
I mean,
And you picture everybody in the back trying to figure out, damn, who got to fight Rikishi tonight?
I know, right? They look at the chart. They go to work.
I ain't doing it. I ain't losing. I ain't getting no ass put in my face.
No.
They look at the schedule. Damn.
Oh, ass in my face. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Just Acting Up Show. I'm your host, Jaffe. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. All that, all that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into it. What's up, Mike? What's going down, bro?
Boy, that outfit that Chris got on got my eyes blinded me.
They call me CD to take that. You know what I'm saying? Or you call me a big Ross. I don't. No.
Where did you get this shirt from?
That shirt from
Everybody got a little, got a little drip.
Pablo Escobar.
What is going on here today?
You look like the plug, Chris.
I think I'm Big Meech.
Larry.
Who?
Oh my God. Tashay, what's going on, Tashay? How you doing today?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Take that.
Tashay can't even get a word. Good God. See, Chris, this is what let's get into the
Hello,
show.
I'm blessed and highly favored. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for
Why
asking.
you got my black hair like this, bro? Like y'all didn't
The one that steals the money, the deacon.
Oh, Reverend Leon Lonnie, look.
Okay. Let the deacon come in your house.
I'll put his hands on you.
Let the
Oh
deacon.
my goodness.
I saw the deacon at your house the other day while you was at work.
Oh my gosh. Why
put
are
that
we like
special
this?
oil on you? I got that special oil. I'll put it on you. It's anointed.
Oh my gosh. Y'all already know we silly, man. We got a great show for y'all. We're gonna talk about the Beehive. She got some tickets that's out there. Oh man, we're gonna get into that later on. Don't move with the bee. Oh, that's a different type of bee. Anyways, but yeah, all that, and of course, we're gonna be talking about some breaking news, movies, all that, and more. We got a special guest coming through later on. So y'all stay locked into the Just Acting Up Show. Oh, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Just Acting Up Show. Like I said, y'all already know we crazy, but we already know that you're not crazy because you know what you're gonna do. You're gonna subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's very mighty bold of me saying what you're gonna do, even though I know you're gonna do it because you wanna know why? You wanna know why? Because it's good entertainment.
Yes.
Entertainment.
High quality entertainment. In my best voice. It's high quality.
Are you not entertained?
But yeah, we about to get into this. But like I said, act like you've been so well. We already know what you're gonna do. What you're gonna do is subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get into this. Speaking of entertainment, man, the Beehive, man. Beyonce fans, no shade towards y'all, but if y'all have the funds to pay for the tickets, that is on y'all. I ball on the budget. I can't afford them tickets, man. I'm not going anyways. I support Beyonce, from afar because I can't afford the tickets. Great artist, love Beyonce. Here's from the H. Who going to Beyonce?
Some fans started a GoFundMe just to get tickets. Money to go.
I think the last Beyonce concert that I went to was the one that she did with Jay-Z. I think it was On the Run, right? On the Run. That was
Run
an
to it.
amazing concert. My husband surprised me with the tickets because, of course, she always comes here in September, and we share the same birthday month. My birthday's on the 8th, and I think hers is on the 4th. And so she's always here for concert most of the time around that sometime in September. So we actually went to the concert and it was great. Now this year, with these prices of these tickets,
Look,
I don't know. I don't
yeah,
think that's a strong no, but if my husband surprises me with the tickets, hint, 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 I sure ain't gonna pass them up.
Uh,
But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be purchasing
Beyonce
them.
say she like, look, I want somebody with some careers here gonna be buying these tickets. Somebody with some, everybody. This is the lowest prices were like 1,500.
listen.
What about the little man? We all ain't
Listen.
we can't throw out 15 like that.
I honestly thought that was fake. Like, I didn't know what was really going on until I went on StubHub myself. All the way at the very tippity top is $4,000. And I know already seen Beyonce. That was before Jay-Z's. Her and Jay-Z. It was before. No, I think it was afterwards. Her last album. Me and my wife, we went. We had a great time, and it's up here.
Yeah.
For
Yes.
$60 a piece, I'm good. Love you,
Beyonce done outgrew my tax bracket. I'm sorry.
Man.
There's a lot of
mean,
PPP loans, still money.
But do
still
y'all think that it's like scamming going on? Because I mean, do you think that? So here's the question: do you think that she's selling her tickets at that price, or do you think people are purchasing the tickets and then reselling them at a higher price?
I don't think so, because if that was the case and they'd do it out for eBay, it was just like them PS5s a couple of years ago. They was buying them by the bulk and then they was reselling them for stupid prices. Because it's not just her. Taylor Swift tickets was up, Bad Bunny tickets was up, and oh my God, these LeBron James tickets, I think they are predicting that he's going to break Kareem's record on Tuesday. The cheapest ticket is $94,000.
Lord Jesus.
So that's what I'm saying. It has to be something going on because I mean, you know, people want people to come to these things. You know, they want their sold out show. So it's like, who is behind the jacking up the prices of the tickets?
Inflation.
I think it's inflation. I think
the pandemic.
They're trying to make that pandemic money back.
Yeah, they really are.
Beyonce just got 24 mil in Dubai. You good? You can lower them prices a little bit.
I'm trying to tell you, man. What happened to the $60 seats?
I mean,
those days are over.
Like 120, 200. I paid that price for tickets before. That's not too bad. For the best person I spend $400 on a ticket. If they're not, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If it's somebody's worth that price, right? Once of a lifetime experience type thing. Hell yeah. But
we talking about more
1,500.
We talking about a used car with some tickets right now. We talking about you can get a whole good rack of teeth, and that's how much it costs.
Me grill dot.
And I don't hear it. Everybody say they go to Beyonce concert. There's something wrong with you, health wise or physical wise. I don't want to hear it because you got the funds to take care of it.
Where's these Negroes getting this money from?
I don't care how much I get back on my taxes. I don't care if my tax is $20,000. I'm not supposed to spend 15 of it on no tickets for no Beyonce concert. I'm sorry. I don't care if it was 50,000. The price of the ticket is just too damn high. I don't care if I was big now. I still wouldn't pay that amount to go and see a concert.
You know what? Y'all just made me realize how smart she is. The fact that she released them right now in this tax refund time. Oh yeah, she knows what she's doing.
She ain't getting
she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing. Yeah,
somebody knew what they was doing.
Somebody knew what they was doing.
The plot thickens. Valentine's Day too.
Y'all ain't getting none of this Jackson Hewitt.
She was like, "Oh, it's gonna be a whole bunch of females gonna be gifted these tickets for Valentine's Day."
They know what they were doing. But speaking of somebody not knowing what they're doing, the Miami police unveiled their new Black History vehicle. Did y'all see this?
I did.
I said,
at first I was very like thrown off by it.
I'm
Like when I
shut
first
up.
seen it, I was just like, "What the hell?
That's like the
I'm
that's like
What was
saying,
y'all expressions?"
it's like saying, look, I like black people, and then when get a dashiki. That's
I
like
know.
that's pretty much
I know.
the equivalent.
It's like
Oh man.
I don't know. I think it was just the wrong timing for them to do it. It was really the wrong time.
I'm
Well,
like,
I mean, like, what would be your suggestions instead?
Don't do it.
No, like for
You
some
didn't want to
other way
show.
for police departments to pay homage to, Black History Month. The car thing is a bit much. I don't think we accepting the car thing, but here's some other options.
They could have done so much more, like connect with some of the community programs, and maybe do some joint events. The police and the community, like
right.
painting the car. That's gonna do. That doesn't stop the issue.
That's a lot of money just to paint some cars for women. But you know
That's
what? What about putting a carnival in the middle of the hood so these kids can maybe play and have a good time with turkey legs and cotton candy and shit? Give them an experience
Mm-hmm.
that feels good and outside of the experience that they feel when you come into to patrol their neighborhoods to look for some people to lock up.
I agree.
it's just like and this oh, excuse me. This can segue into the next topic, but it's like the NFL, how they have stop racism. It takes all of us together on the back of their helmets in the end zone and this and that and the third. And then you look at the ownership that is not hiring black coaches. And there's only three
Mm-hmm.
black coaches in the NFL. So it's like you have the how I want to say it, the flag of that you want to be a part of the black community and you understand what's going on, but then the actions are still occurring. And
Mm-hmm.
I respect my brother-in-law and his fellow friend officers because they be in third ward playing with the kids.
That's
Like
tough.
I
Yeah.
on his Instagram, he playing basketball with the kids. That's
Yeah. See, that's something. See,
what I'm talking about.
right,
You
right.
know?
It's other ways they could have done that, man. And I'm
Right.
like, you waste your money on that. And then if I was in the audience, I'm not clapping. I saw everybody clapping and everything. I'm like, I'm not clapping for that. I've been the wrong man to put the camera on at that point in time. It's always
Yeah.
one person. There's always that one person in the crowd. Just
When I
that would
first
have
started,
been
I started laughing. I'm like, is there something wrong with me?
No, you wouldn't.
that
But
would have
look,
been me.
at the end of the day, I feel like whatever effort is effort, but I just feel like it could have been somebody they could have came up with a better idea than
Yes.
that. I know nobody's gonna be perfect, but like that was like who was over the deciding committee of this and why did y'all decide to paint the do you know how much money it took to paint them cars? You could have put that money into a little donation or something for the kids to go on a activity trip or something, just something.
Yeah,
You
that
should ask
wrap
one of
was
these.
pretty expensive. That's an expensive wrap, and for a lot of cop cars. And it's like, okay, all right, but
Yeah,
whatever.
man. Should ask the black police officers the expertise on that before you did that. But on to later news. Well, our last and final topic for the big stage. Shout out to the Houston Texans for hiring D'Amico Ryans as the new head coach. Um, man, I wasn't expecting that. To be honest with you, I really wasn't. I really wasn't. I know D'Amico. Well, he 38 years old. I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Still young coach. Very young coach. Black History Month. Proud to the people.
Houston. I know
Yeah,
we decided to take an extra year, so we even had football in like 3-4 years, but they finally decided that we're gonna play next year, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what.
yeah. We're not gonna get
I'm
our face.
excited. I don't really follow the Texans that well. I follow the Astros. They are my favorite.
Of course, of
But
course.
I don't really follow the Texans that much. But with them hiring this new black coach, it kind of have me interested in seeing what's to come of it. So yeah, I'll be watching this year.
I'm excited. Now I ain't gonna say excited because it's not my team, but I'm gonna say this right. It was. Bear with me, Chris, because I know you itching to say something. But I'm happy for D'Amico, but I also don't trust the franchise because they have fired 3 black head coaches consecutive, like back to back to back. And D'Amico did a great job with the 49ers. Their defense is number one. They could have won and went to the Super Bowl, but it ended. Their season ended. And D'Amico, is the head coach now. And he's like the hometown favorite. So with all that being said, they in a good position to win. It's just the Texans got to get out of the Texans' way. And I don't want to get into like details or whatever and turn it into a sports show. But if the Texans can stay out of the Texans' way, then they can compete. And that's all you can want to ask for your football team.
We can
just to compete. Just to compete. That's all you want. That's all you want.
Yeah, I mean, at least to a point to where we can be a little bit excited about watching y'all games.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, everybody that I talk to, they, except for my mom, she's just like a diehard Texans fan. It don't matter if y'all lose all y'all games, she's still gonna watch. Okay, shout out to Miss Gloria.
Yeah, and your mom and James and all the loyal Texans. I say this because I'm being truthful. If you love sports, you love your football team, y'all deserve to have a season where y'all compete. That's it. And everything will fall as it may. AFC Championship, Super Bowl, all that. You just want to compete and not be the butt end of a joke or like, oh, they just the first round draft pick and this and that and the third.
Mm-hmm.
Yada, yada, yada. Because y'all are the fans. Y'all are the ones that go to the games and pay the money. And trust me, I paid all that money to go see the Steelers and they lost. So I'm like, God. So I get it. And the Texans fan base deserve for their team to compete.
They do. They've been loyal for such a long time, and it's time.
Yes, they
Get them a team they can be happy about.
Exactly.
All right, good people. We're about to get into the Critics Corner. So I'm going to talk about some news in the entertainment industry. So y'all stay right there. Just Acting Up Show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said earlier, you've been there before. Every time around this segment, we talk about what? Joffy's VIP room, who is me, the one and only Joffy. So, of course, we still going strong with The Last of Us, talking about those episodes. I just made my video for episode 3 of The Last of Us, and we ain't going to talk about that no more. But episode 3 wasn't one of my favorites. But check out the episode. You'll see why. I don't want any of y'all coming in. Why are y'all up in the comments? Check out. Shut up. All right. Check out the episode and other voiceover episodes I do. But moving forward, we're gonna talk about some movies that came out real quick. Well, just let y'all know what movies came out. Of course, the Knock at the Cabin. That film just came out. M. Night Shyamalan. I'm hearing mixed reviews about it. Some people say it's good. Some people say it's all right.
That's M. Night though. M. Night movies are always kind of
Yeah, very true. You never know. So go check it out. I heard Batista's really everybody's rooting for Batista because they like his acting and they're talking about how between him, the wrestlers of the business like The Rock, John Cena, and Batista, they saying that they love Batista's acting more. I said, okay, cool. Hey, check the film out. Check it out. Check it out. Another film that's out there called 80 for Brady. This is one of those films that's in January where you're like, okay, this is random, but okay, we'll go check it out because it's January. And January actually been this for the past couple of years. January actually been doing pretty solid for films, but I don't know about 80 for Brady. But
I don't know about that neither.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about
Tom Brady go. He's retired. Shout out to Tom.
Yeah. I don't know about that one right there.
Before 80-year-old women going to go see Tom, that's not it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, all right. But hey, if you want to go ahead, go ahead.
Go have fun.
Enjoy. I'm not here to judge. That's what you want to go see.
Yeah, we're definitely not judging.
No, we're not.
No.
To each his own.
There you go. Go enjoy the film. So, with that also being said, we're going to talk about another movie later on to end off the segment, but let's get to this other news first. Y'all remember Squid Games?
Yeah.
Like what, last year? So, yeah, man, they actually had like a reality show on Netflix, and they said it was a disaster. They said the game was rigged. It was horrible.
Surprise. Like, really,
not surprised at all.
You can't tell me that was a good idea.
I mean, It's funny too because I saw that flyer and I actually did fill out the flyer for it, but ain't nobody called me, so I don't know. Maybe I couldn't get in. I don't know. I probably would have cheated. To be honest with you, I don't know if I could cheat.
They would have did better if they just came out with the second season.
Yeah, they said they're gonna make another season anyway. So I mean, hey, I do want to see what they're gonna do with the next season.
Wait, y'all using real bullets? Y'all said it was gonna be rubber bullets.
Oh, these real?
Like, we in the Squid Games for real.
Hey, don't joke now. We can't joke about that because
Yeah,
I pray for everybody's safety involved.
Yes.
yes.
We don't want to speak it into the universe.
Yeah, for real life, man. Why didn't homie just get on the doggone plane and see your daughter, man? Just get on.
I know.
I'm
After
sorry.
watching the Squid Games, why would I want to be on a reality show of the Squid Games?
I know that's true.
I'm just saying. Like when I saw that, I'm like, that don't look like a good idea to do.
I'm not going up there.
No.
Red light, green light.
Wait, Job thought it was a good idea, Job?
I wanted to see how far it's gonna go. I was like, all right, let's see what this takes me.
That's
Look, the first challenge: jump off this cliff.
I am Michael. That is James.
I'm cheating the whole way through. I'm kidding. We like, bro,
I suggest James make better decisions.
Oh, the first game would be like a double dutch, but if you stop, you get shot. That's Squid Game.
Well, I had a good run.
No, we cannot.
That's what I'm saying.
That just can't be a reality show. Like the way that the show was set up, it just can't.
It just don't sit right with my spirit.
Not at all.
Oh my gosh, man. And so in other news, in other DC Comics, they update us on their 10-year plan, and they have quite a lot of films coming out. We just have to wait and see. I mean, James Gunn came out and said, this film coming out, that coming out. He said that Henry Cavill was not fired, but he wasn't hired. About others that will still be here in the film. They got TV shows going to be on HBO Max. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, let's wait and see. I still don't know why Ezra Miller is still hired, but it is what it is.
I'm just disappointed because a character, all the TV shows and movies he's named, a character that I think we all been wanting. They still never mentioned anything about Static Shock.
That's what we want.
You're right. Shout out to Blue Beetle because now they leaning more into the Latino community in their culture.
Yeah.
But that's right. They don't have Static Shock. And I'm still hurt over The Rock. I don't care about your 10-year plan. I'm hurt over The Rock. I'm literally hurt over The Rock. When I read that, I was like, I'm done with DC. Seriously.
Yeah. And in all honesty, I do hope that they did say Ezra Miller's getting some help, so I hope they get some help. But me personally, I feel like, hey, you did so many crazy things, and there's others out here who deserves opportunity to be the Flash. But that's just me personally. But do get some help. Ezra Miller. And speaking of The Rock, Young Rock is nominated. The TV show is nominated for favorite family TV show.
Yeah,
that's a great show. I like that. Very good show. It's good because you get to see all as like he was meant to be The Rock. Like his family, like his bloodlines run deep. Like he grew up around all the wrestlers, and then do you see him? It showed him from his young age growing into The Rock. And I don't know how far they're gonna take it, but I know at this point on the show, they're like he's The Rock.
Right?
Getting all the behind the scenes stuff, and the casting is amazing. Like for all the wrestlers. Stone Cold, Undertaker, Randy Macho Man, whoever the dude who plays Randy Macho Man. Yeah. Hulk Hogan, everybody.
Ultimate Warrior was on there too?
I think so.
I think he was.
Andre the Giant for sure. That was a good casting as well that they did.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite wrestler?
The Rock is one of them.
The Rock and Stone Cold. That were my two favorites.
Those are mine too. Well, yeah. I did like the Undertaker too. I really did like the Undertaker, The Rock, and Stone Cold still off. That was like my three favorite. The Rock being the top one.
I would say The Rock and Stone Cold, but they 3 and 2. But my number one is Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was my man, and when I found out that he was from San Antonio, boy, Shawn Michaels will just kick you in the face without you even looking.
It was funny too.
Yeah,
it'd be funny. It'd be comical. I'm like, damn.
Shawn Michaels.
Who was that little small one? What's his name? Was Jericho? Jericho.
Yeah.
He was so like, I don't know. He was kind of confusing to me. I was like, why is he so limber? Because the way he used to wrestle was different than everybody else.
Jericho's still wrestling too, and he a rock star and he wrestling. He's still out there. I'm like, dang, dude, but hey, yeah, Jericho was one of my favorites too. He was one of my favorites.
You know who's not my favorite? Rikishi.
Oh man, yeah,
they could have kept that one.
Yeah. Now when you look back at it, that was just unsanitary.
That was highly unsanitary.
That was highly unsanitary.
I was like,
the fact that he used to put his ass on everybody's face and just mush it around.
I'm like, no.
Sexual harassment.
What kind of wrestler is this?
I know right now you a dope. You look at that kind of different.
No. I'm like, no.
Oh my God.
Sit there and just take this.
Like I don't got fired. Ain't no way I'm gonna let you sit in this corner. You put your ass in my face. Like no, brother. We're not.
I mean,
can you picture everybody in the back trying to figure out, damn, who got to fight Rikishi tonight?
I know, right? They look at the chart. They go to work.
I ain't doing it. I ain't losing. I ain't getting no ass put in my face.
No.
They look at the schedule. Damn. God.
Oh, ass in the face, man. Oh man. Yeah,
like, how
man.
did this happen?
Yeah, man. And let's not forget the George Foreman trailer just dropped, and it looks good. It looks very good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to see. It's interesting. The story looks interesting. The trailer was really good. You know, just to kind of see his career journey and how it looks like it takes it through his whole life. So all the way to the grills and everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking forward to see it.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. And there was another event that me and Chris went to this last weekend. Muka, I hope I pronounced it right. Shout out to Leia Pride, Muka Fridays. She's trying to do it once a month for the first Fridays. She's gonna try to do as much as she can. It was also her birthday, so happy birthday, Leia Pride, and thank you for everything that you did. Real cool event, great ambiance at the 3666 Lounge. We have fun. You dance, you party, you drink, you eat, and everything, and you network with many other people here in Houston that are of the art community. When I say art, I mean acting. So yeah, it's a very, very good, very great event, and I do recommend that everyone goes and meet some people and get out the house and some fresh air. So I recommend that. And
definitely,
yes,
it's a beautiful day.
Yes, indeed. And last but not least, a movie drop that we spoke about a little bit. We talked about it a little bit. But I'm also planning on doing a review for it. Spoiler review. Courtney Glaudet's film, The Reading. And let me tell you something. Have y'all watched The Reading yet?
No.
Not yet. I haven't watched it.
It's good.
Man, let me tell you something.
Monique was in her bag.
Joffy, let everybody know where they can catch it.
You can catch it on BET Plus right now. You can even get a 7-day free trial. So yes, The Reading. Monique is in her bag on this one. I'm not going to say what happened. I don't want to spill the beans, nor the tortillas. I'm hungry. Why am I saying this stuff? Listen, watch The Reading on BET Plus. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's very good. And it's from here, Houston, Texas, own Courtney Glaudet with Houston talent in it. The only person that wasn't in the movie that's not from Houston was Monique, of course. So enjoy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Houston. We're doing some big things out here.
Oh yeah. Y'all get ready. We on the way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest coming in. Denise Monet will be dropping by. Tell us about her movie Dirty 30 and all that and more. Y'all stay locked in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest here in the Just Acting Up show. Been trying to get her on for a minute, But like I say, this one be busy, man, and I'm so happy this year. Round of applause. Denise Monet, ladies and gentlemen.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, appreciate you for stopping by bright and early like the orange juice. Good morning to you.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead. Let's get into these questions real quick, man. So, of course, the question of all questions that we always ask our guests: What got you started in this journey with this art?
So when I was in college, my senior year, because I didn't go to school for anything in the film industry, I went to school for business. But I mean, sometimes you got to have a business mindset in this industry. So, God was preparing me in a way. So my senior year, I saw this casting call for a play. And I've always wanted to do it, but just never found the time to do it. Look, I'm a mom too.
Oh, no, hey, trust me, we had people come on with their babies before, so we completely understand.
Okay, so yes, I went to a casting call for this play, and I've never acted before, never had any training or anything. And when I auditioned and they had everybody sitting at the end, they were like calling people saying, we want to cast this person for this person, this person, this person. And when they said my name and they said the character Jada, and I was just shocked. I said, "You mean like as the understudy?" And they was like, "No, as Jada." And I said, "But that's the lead." And they was like, "No, yeah, we know."
Hey, Mike.
So they cast me as the lead and that was my very first time acting. And I sold the show out. My family came from out of town, my friends from college. Like, it was the most amazing experience I ever had in my life. And I said, I want to do this. So literally when I graduated, I packed up everything and I moved to Atlanta. And I said, because I had an audition out there, I said, if I get the audition, I'm gonna stay. If I don't, I'm gonna go back home. And I got the audition and I was out there for 2 years, just grinding and hustling, doing stuff. I got to be on Fatal Attraction. I got to work with Tyler Perry, and everybody knows about being an extra out there. So I was able to do that. And that's how I got started.
Right. That's dope too. Because I was like reading, I was like, man, what? Denise, come on now. Like, come on with it. Hey, Mike, he keep waving. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Right.
How you doing, man? He's such a character. Such a character.
Now, I've seen you do a few famous scenes from movies online. Like, I've seen you do Set It Off. And so let me ask you, like, can you do any other celebrity? Can you do celebrity impressions?
Oh man. I do like to do impressions. I like to impersonate anybody, not just celebrities. We actually just had a table read for the movie Bissonette, and a lot of people couldn't make it. So I was playing all the characters that was missing, and I kept doing all the different voices. People was laughing at me. I'm like, listen, y'all just don't know. I'm really a low-key comedian. Like, I wish that I could do that. But yes, I do do impressions of, but surprisingly, I like to do the impressions of the males more than the females. Like, if you don't know, my production company is called Purple Heart Production. A lot of people get it confused because I spell it Hart like Kevin Hart, because I'm a real Kevin Hart fan.
Right.
And so, I can do a real good Kevin Hart impersonation.
Okay.
Real good Kevin Hart.
Okay.
What? Okay.
We gotta see it.
Gonna throw that out there.
We gotta see. You're gonna throw that out there now. We gotta see
it. Okay. So everybody knows, on his stand-up comedy where he talks about, being on the bus telling his friends about his mama telling him not to say the cuss words or whatever. Right. And so, he's in the mirror. Hold on, son, you got to get down for me so mama can. So you know how he's in the mirror trying to hype himself up, Right. He's like, okay. My mama told me to tell you to mind your damn. No, that's too loud. Hold up. Hold up, man. Come on, man. You see me trying to get my Kevin Hart on, man. Back up. He won't even let me do it.
It's all good.
It's all good. We got you. That's good.
So, Mama, we ain't doing no pressures today, Mama.
Right. Listen, over here trying to steal my shine. He think he the star. He trying to steal my shine, y'all.
Too funny.
Okay. Your transition from being a teacher to now being a full-time director, actor.
Mm-hmm.
When did you know that it was time? Like, when did you know that it was your time?
So I was really struggling with making that decision. Because these bills got to get paid, y'all.
Tell me about it, because I'm waiting on my time. So
listen, and so I was in the last bits of the year, and I was casting for The Ring Widow. That is right now streaming on Tubi. And so I was like, man, I was telling people, like, I want to do this full time. I don't want to go back to work. I'm sitting trying to, find other things to book and lock in. And the summer was great. But of course, I was also still getting paid as a teacher. You get paid over the summer. But it's like as soon as, and then they even offered, because I was been teaching math. And math is a stressful subject to teach. It's a star, subject. So I was struggling and ready to leave. And they offered me a theater position. They told me that I couldn't teach theater because I didn't have a theater degree. So I just gave up. Yeah. And it was like right when I had made the decision that I was going to quit, I guess they really needed to fill the position, and they was considered. So they was like, they offered it to me. And I was like, man, now what do I do? Like, they offered me a dream position that I've always been wanting to do. Mm-hmm. And now I'm trying to, and when I decided to quit my job and go for a full time. Mm-hmm. So I took that leap of faith because I was like, I think that's God testing me. And then I had another test because I was almost regretting the decision. Like, I hadn't had nothing in a minute. The bills was piling up. My credit card was going up in debt because I was using my credit card to pay bills. And it was like, literally, I got a call like just in time to be an AD on a project. And I was like, Lord, you come right on time when I need you.
Why he do?
And ever since then, like, I just say, you know what, I'm not gonna stress about it. It's gonna come. And ever since then, things have been flowing in. And so now I know, like, and so I even started applying to go back to teaching. Nobody wanted to hire me. I'm like, y'all don't need no math teacher. I applied to so many places. Nobody wanted to hire me. But as soon as I booked like 4 things in a row, that's when everybody was calling. I said, I can't do it now. I said, look. So now I know I just got to be patient. When it's the right time, you'll know. And you just have to have faith, because it's going to be times where you're like, why did I do this? I need to go back to work. But everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen. So.
And it goes without saying, I salute you for being a teacher. But a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to be a teacher.
Right.
You have to have incredible patience. Because, I understand with situations with my son is dealing with ADHD. And there's also good teachers out there. There really are. And teachers should get paid a lot more. So I really salute you, and I thank you for that.
I appreciate that. Yes.
Yeah, man. I remember I think we was actually on the set of The Hooper, Denise, me, you talking. We were both about to make that transition. I think I took that leap of faith a little bit before you.
Right.
And we was talking on the side, and I know you was like posting about it, texting about it, and I saw the expression in your face, and you was like, and I just straight up told you, I said, you too talented. Go for it. And then I remember your face break, you was like, I was like, Denise, just go. And
it was, I remember that time, like, we both was in that position at the same time, because I remember you saying that I'm right there with you when we was both debating it.
Man.
Like,
but I'm so proud of you. You keep going. But we're gonna yes indeed. So let me see. So no other accomplishment can compare to, being a mother, of course. Tell us, how do you juggle, being a super mom and, having your own production and everything? How do you do that?
Listen, it takes a village.
Yes.
It takes a village. And that's the main reason, because I've had opportunities to go back to Atlanta. And I thought about it. I was going to move again. I was going to pack up my house and take my family, and we was just going to go. But I have the support here. Yeah. I have my parents, and then my parents are remarried. So I got parents and step parents. Then, they're like full-time grandparents. And then even John's mom, she watches him. And then his daycare, the home daycare.
Yeah.
She loves and support me so much. She's come to my shows. She even watches my son like on weekends or at nights and stuff. Like, she'd be like, just come pick him up after, because that's what we did yesterday. I didn't even pick him up from daycare. He just stayed there until we were done with last night. And so I'm just grateful for my village, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to do this. And then John is so supportive. He does a lot, staying at home with Micah and on weekends and stuff. And if it's something that we can bring him to, because I want him to experience this with me, and I can't wait for him to get old enough to where he can understand and be on set, be quiet and just kind of like learn and listen, because he's been on set and he'll walk my time like,
yeah.
And so he's learning already, but I can't wait until he's old enough to be able to come with me and then kind of find his own, whether it's being an actor or a director or a writer or whatever he wants to do. But yeah, it takes a village, and I'm appreciative for everyone that helps me with that.
Yeah.
Shout out to your village too. Shout out to them.
I definitely understand with that. I have a son, and I'm helping my sister-in-law. She got two twin girls, and she got one on the way. She got another one on the way. The little girl is 20 years old, so she got another one that may. They back here running around here somewhere.
Right. And see, it's better when they have people to play with, because Micah an only child. So
my
it's
son,
like
my son is the only child too. So
yes, so he wants to just be under me, and it's like we got to get him some friends. We got to get him some friends. We got to set up some play dates or something.
I'll be sneaking in his house, because as soon as he hear me, he's gonna be boom right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You met my little girl.
It's the sneaking in. It's the sneaking around for me.
Sneaking.
Yeah, man. You met my little girl too, because she like right when I was like, Daddy, like, yes, babe. Man, them little girls, boy, they be all on you. Like it's something about them.
Yes, daddies and their daughters. That bond is like no other.
Oh man, love that little girl, man. But
so from booking your first commercial, right, and being on Fatal Attraction, what was it like when you first seen yourself on screen? Like,
so that experience, well, I think what gives me hype is when other people hit me up and send me screenshots when they see me on the screen.
Yeah.
And then it'll be a movie that they're just randomly watching, like literally his daycare lady, she sent a picture of Behind Closed Doors 2 that just dropped on Tubi. And she was like, oh my God, this movie was so good. And then when I saw that you are the one that directed it, oh my God. And I think that, like, seeing other people's reactions to see me on screen, because it's like me, it's like, the first time, of course, I was excited, but now I'm like humbling myself, because I feel like I just have so much more to learn, so much more to do. But when other people are excited, that just keeps me going. Like seeing how they get excited. My dad and my mom, they brag about me to their friends. Like they like last night he kept saying, one guy said, that's Sebastian's daughter. That's Sebastian's daughter. She be on the TV. She be on the movies. You the producer one, right? Like they come up to me and make me feel like I'm a celebrity. And I'm like, this is just the beginning. So that part, like, it's everybody else being excited for you. That's what's dope.
Yeah, Chris can attest to that too. His mama, that's my baby.
She just called us this morning. I need to know when y'all gonna be in the movie so I can be on the red carpet with y'all.
Yes.
That was James. That was Mike.
That'd be too funny. Oh, be too funny.
When you're not busy with your business and being booked and busy, as we should say, what do you like to do on your spare time? Let me guess, Coco Melon, right?
No, we actually don't watch Coco Melon. We like to watch Spies in Disguise, Nemo, and the movie Coco with the little Hispanic boy that plays.
Okay, yeah.
Those are our favorite shows. Our favorite movies.
That's
So
what's
yeah,
up.
but other than that, I like to binge TV shows and movies.
Yeah.
Like I will just sit at home, give me a margarita and some popcorn, and I will binge. Because I'd be like, I gotta catch up on my shows. I gotta catch up on my movies. Especially now that I've started doing the reviews on TikTok,
Yes.
and people are like sending me their movies. So it's like, man, I feel like I can just, just watch movies all day. So that's what I love to do. If I'm not creating some, then I'm watching some.
I watched some of your reviews and I was like, man, okay, I didn't even know this movie was on here. And I'm like, oh, this is a good movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So, also, congrats to you on the success of The Ring Widow. And
Thank you.
I was there at the premiere and everything. Spoiler alert: I'm the one that didn't get killed. I was making fun. I was like,
you made it. You survived.
I was one of the ones who didn't. I was like, yes. I said yes. Oh my god! But Denise know I'm silly. Denise already know I'm silly. But yeah, congrats to you on the success of The Ring Widow, and your next film, Dirty 30, that's coming out real soon. So, what can you share with us a little bit about Dirty 30? Don't share too much.
Okay. Right. So Dirty 30, it's about a woman. Her name is Naomi, and she is successful, and she's planning a party for her 30th birthday. And everybody comes over, they celebrate. It's her husband, her sister, her best friend, and a couple other people. And they all just get really, really drunk, and they do, some edibles and turn up. And then they all wake up with no memory, and Naomi is missing.
Oh.
And so it's like it plays flashbacks of what happened that night up until it gets to the very end. It shows the entire night of what actually happened to Naomi. It's like, where's Naomi? What happened to Naomi? So it's a mystery film. And the most exciting part, when we had the table read, I gave everybody the script the day of the table read because I didn't want anybody to read it yet. I wanted us to all come together and read it at the same time. And the whole time everybody's reading it, everybody's like, oh, I think I did. Or did you do it? Like, trying to figure out who done it. It's a true who done it. Yeah. And literally, when we got to the end and they finally realized who did it, the entire cast was shocked. And then even that last final twist in the end, it was like, what? So I'm excited to see like people's reaction, talking in the movie, because that's how I did in The Ring Widow. I was listening, I heard people snickering about who they thought the killer was. But in Dirty 30, I'm excited to like see people's reaction of who did it, to see who guessed it, or if anybody guessed like, how it all came together. So that's what's premiering next Saturday at the Star Cinema Grill, and then coming on Tubi.
Now, would you write your own TV series, or would you want to stick more doing movies?
So actually, a friend and I, we went to school together. We wrote this web series called Tales of the Lockwood Sisters. We shot like kind of like the concept of it a long time ago. And when I started reviewing the shows that's on Tubi and movies, I saw it wasn't that many TV series on there. And so I said, you know what? Let me go revisit Lockwood Sisters. So I rewrote it, and now it is a 5-episode season 1 and I'm calling it Lockwood Secrets. And her and I are gonna get together and we're gonna do that at the end of the year, because I'm like, I want to do a TV series. It's a drama. And it's full of juicy drama. Okay. And I told myself I wanted to do something from each genre. The Ring Widow is considered horror because there's multiple killings going on, but that's horror thriller. And then Dirty 30 is a mystery drama. And then I have My Brother's Keeper. We're starting that next week, and that is also a thriller. And then I have my romantic comedy that I'm doing this summer called The Perfect Baby Daddy. So I'm like touching in every genre because it's like I know what my niche is. I know I'm really good at thrillers, but I just want to show people that I'm not just, I don't have to just write a horror or a thriller. I can do comedy, I can do, drama, suspense. So I'm trying to tap into all the different genres. So that's what I'm excited about. My romantic comedy is I'm the most excited about because you don't see too many. I don't know too many that came out of Houston besides like Friend Zone from Justin Milton. But other than that, I'm like, we need more romantic comedies.
We do, we do need more because that was our era growing up. Like we have the like the Wood, we had
yes,
the
best, all of that. Like we haven't had one of those in a minute, and so I'm excited about that one. I've actually been in talks with some people who have read the script and like some names, who are interested in possibly playing the roles. So I'm trying to lock that in because I'm like, this is gonna be big. This is gonna be good.
And that's good too. And that's how you keep working too, because like you say, you tapping in different genres from thriller, horror, and that's how you, like I said, you keep working and everyone gonna be needing you. Like, let me talk to Denise real quick. Like Denise, how you did that? Let me go ahead and get her come over here because you a woman of many different hats. And that's why I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I keep applauding you for everything I see you in.
Right.
Yes, I had to a lot. This industry will force you to learn a lot because I actually had somebody that was supposed to edit Dirty 30 for me, but I ended up I made a rough cut of it to kind of give them an idea because I was like, this is the way I want it to go because it had like the flashbacks and like how the story was supposed to go. So I did a rough cut of it and sent it to them, and they was like, this ain't no rough cut. Like, this is, you might as well do it yourself and give yourself the editing credit. Like, this is good. And I was like, okay. So I scored it. I finished editing. I sent it off to get color graded. Then I sent it to the distributor. They sent it off to do the sound mixing and mastering. And now it's like Dirty 30 written, directed, produced, and edited by Denise Monet. I've never had that many things behind my name before. So, but this industry was, if you hungry for it, especially when you don't have the money to pay all these people to do stuff, sometimes you got to teach yourself, So, yeah.
Hold on, girl.
That reminds me of a meme. Well, when they said Virgos, and they showed this person at the table, and they said written, directed, act, played, edited, sound, and all those titles.
Many hats.
Yeah,
many hats.
And it's like Virgos be like written, act, sound. You work with some well-known talent, some well-known artists. Tell me about who taught you the most out of all of the people that you ever worked with. Who was the most that you learned from?
And it's funny because I haven't gotten to work with him like personally, like on a set, but this man always calls me to give me advice when he sees my projects or when he sees something I'm doing. And I appreciate him for that because he doesn't have to do that. Courtney Glade, his movie just came on BET Plus, The Reading, starring Monique. And I always tell people, like, he always randomly call me. It's so random. It's so random with some gems about if you see me posting the casting call, if he see that I posted a trailer, or when he saw that I posted the videos for the movie reviews, he always just randomly calls me and gives me advice, and so I told him at the premiere, I said, man, I might not be around you a lot, but I've learned so much from you, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate him for that because he is making a way for us to learn, so how we can get to the next level. So I've learned a lot just from conversations with him and just watching him, grow over these years.
I agree. Courtney, we had him on here as well too. Real cool, and he's very humbling, and he's very humbling. I love that, and it's like I think what it is, like he wants all of us to continue to grow and elevate each other, and that's what I really love about him. Because I ran into him when I went to Fox 26 News, I was like, wait, I was going through my phone. I'm like, wait, you gonna be on Isaiah Factor? And he's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, bro, and he was just killing out the door, just moving. I'm like, I ain't gonna hold you up. Just
Yeah.
keep going because what you're doing is amazing. So shout out to Courtney Glade, man. So yeah.
That's what's up.
So from winning Best Actress award to having your own production, to now, just doing what you're doing now, what's next? What's next for you?
So a lot of people, because I've been behind the camera most recently, I feel like a lot of people forget that I know how to act. And I haven't been cast in a lead role in a minute. And because I've mostly been writing and directing, and then I've been playing like small supporting roles or even featured roles. But it's been a minute since I played a lead role in a movie. And so I'm excited to play, to just be cast in something, where I play the lead character. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking to be a leading lady in somebody's next film. Right. So I've been auditioning, updating your headshots. You got to stay in classes and stuff and just, keep teaching yourself. But that's what I'm looking forward to next, to being the lead in somebody else's film. Because I can always put myself the lead in one of my films, but it's right. Like, I want somebody to see my talent and be like, I want Denise Monet. I want her to be the lead in my film. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's
what's up. It's gonna happen. We're gonna manifest that right now.
Yes.
Would it be an action film or drama? What would Denise like to do?
I'm open because I tell people, like, my most favorite role that I played is not out yet. It's Jay Jackson, Here We Go Again, his movie, and I got to play a character that's like Mary J. Blige in Power Book Season 2. Gangster.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That was like my most fun role and most challenging role that I've played thus far. And so I'm looking forward to doing something different, and a lot of people have like sent me casting calls for stuff, and a lot of it be non-paid. And I have no problem with doing a project that's non-paid, but it has to be a role that's gonna help me grow, benefit, my demo reel, to show my range. I don't want to just play, a teacher or a mom,
right.
Because it's like, I've already done that, and so if somebody wants me to be a part of their project, I have no problem with it. But just give me a challenge, give me something that's gonna, help me dust off that dust, in my acting closet. Yes.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. Mm-hmm. Man, this is the part of the interview where we gotta, say our goodbyes and everything. Any advice you want to give to up and coming actors or directors before you go?
Yes, most definitely. So one thing that I've learned is don't be afraid to take, or don't turn away constructive criticism, because we all still have so much to learn, and we can learn from each other. A lot of people I've noticed are like feeling like we like taking things from them, or, I did that idea first, or, and it's like, we're all learning from each other. Nobody has like, somebody has already done it, but we're just revamping it and trying to make it better. So we just need to come together and collaborate and help us, get to that next level, instead of saying, well, that was my idea, or, sitting here pointing fingers about, this way to do things and that way to do things. Like, it's so many ways to, to do it. And so just because you did it differently from me doesn't mean that your way was better than mine, or my way was better than yours. Yeah. So I'm excited for my next project, because a young girl, she's 13 or 14, reached out to me and asked me, can she shadow me on my film, because she wants to be a director, and she's a writer. She's written like her own skits and stuff. And that just made me proud to be like, somebody wants to like look up to me and learn from me. So I'm excited to bring her onto my set so she can watch and shadow and learn. And I just say, never stop learning. Like, we are never too far in the game to say we don't need to keep learning.
Right.
I agree. I agree. You definitely want to always, if you're not still learning, you want to always work on yourself and always.
Yes.
There's always something. You don't know everything.
Right.
Like
you said,
sure. There's enough room at the table for everybody to eat. So let's get it.
And if it ain't enough room, bring your own seat, bring your own table.
Bring your own table. Bring your own
silverware, napkins.
Bring your own tray, silverware, napkins.
Yeah.
That was a full-on sermon right there, Gus. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, man. I always have fun with Denise on set with her. We be so silly, but we get the work done, man. So yeah. Thank you so much. So
I appreciate
hey, appreciate you. So tell everybody where we can follow you at before you go.
Yes, so you can find me on social media, Denise Monet, Monet. My website is Purple Heart, spelled like Kevin Hart. PurpleHeartProductions.com. And you can find me on all platforms, Denise Monet.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Denise Monet, y'all make sure y'all make it to the movie theaters. Go watch Dirty 30. She worked very, very, very hard on this film, and all the actors and actresses in this. Looking forward to your next project as well. So yeah. All right, now this is our segment where Chris is gonna take over. As you get ready. Acting the fool. Go ahead, bro. Take it away.
Do y'all hold grudges? Are y'all petty? Any? No?
Yeah.
I mean, this story starts up back in the early 2000s. A startup business hired a young employee. Fairly low salary was offered, no paid overtime. So he signed a contract. He hoped that one day the startup would be successful, which it ended up becoming successful a few years later. And so he came back to try to talk that money talk, try to get that salary. He felt his reasonable request was to, at least get his back pay for the overtime and stuff that he had worked because he contributed so much to this company. But needless to say, as most corporate companies do, he was left feeling furious and frustrated about the situation because, they told him they weren't going to pay him back overtime pay. So he went and got legal advice, right? And so, earlier they had told him he had no leg to stand on for the pay. So he quickly hired an attorney, and he knew they had a statute of limitations of 7 years, right? So what he did was he created this plan where he filed a lawsuit immediately, but he waited until the time limit reached of 6 years and 11 months, right? So that would mean his payout of the back pay would have been a 9% interest, which was like a huge chunk of the back pay for overtime, making it over $50K, right? And so what ended up happening was, of course, if the company would have went under, his whole plan would have went to shambles. But the company actually did good; it prospered. And then what he did, he sent one final letter that last month, asking for all his amounts that he asked for to be paid immediately. Nothing happened. So what came from that? I know this is long. Y'all trust me. So when it came for that, the attorney filed a case, and the lawsuit demanded that he be paid back with interest, which was around $112,000. However, the employee didn't know that in addition to the new sum of money, there was also some fixed penalties, which totaled over $135,000, right? Which would have been owed to him if he got his way, right? And so I guess one night the CEO called him and verbally pretty much cussed him out on the phone. And so in the court case, the CEO tried to fight it, but when the judge held the call, he immediately instructed the company to pay him in full without delay. So he got his money a week later, over $150,000. And then, just so bad luck for the company owner, the CEO had another situation where he got drunk after the court's decision and crashed his car into another vehicle, got a DUI conviction, lost his driver's license for 6 months, and insurance refused to pay damages for his new Mercedes S-Class.
Oh, hell no.
So I think he got his revenge in the end.
That's a
Definitely.
lot.
I think he got his revenge in the end.
Yeah, that's
I mean, it's just to show that, like, you gotta treat people right.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I mean, Got to. Just like you should be nice to your cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs.
Yeah, you're not the target of pet tea revenge. Get it? Pet tea revenge.
Here we go. Oh man.
And I want to say this because I had a theft that happened in my home recently. And to the thieves that stole my Microsoft Office stuff, I will get my revenge. You have my word. Come on now.
I got it. I get 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 it. That was
I know you want to laugh at that one. You know what? And I'm gonna start a restaurant called Revenge is the Dish Best Served Cold. And you know what we're gonna serve at this restaurant?
What we serving?
Just desserts. Come on.
God dog it. Mike, a scale of 1 to 10. What you wrote?
You did good last week. I give it a -4.
-4? That second one kind of had you cracking a smile just a little.
No, it did not, Chris. No.
Like, you have my word. I'm like, have my word. You was like, you wanted to smile on that.
No, Chris, it didn't. It didn't do it for me this time, Chris. Last week I gave it to you. You Green Bay cold. Like you Green Bay.
He dropped the ball, Mike.
Yeah, he did. You Chicago Vortex cold.
Oh, goodness gracious. Maybe next time, bro. Maybe next time.
Like you Jesse Smollett cold. Like when he said he got beat up in the middle of a vortex in a blizzard cold.
Not Jesse. Oh no.
Juicy.
Oh gosh.
Better luck next time, Chris. Better luck next time.
It's all right, Chris. You got next time. You got this, man. You got this.
That's my ultimate goal in life, to make Mike laugh.
All right, y'all stay right there. We almost there. The balancing act is next up, so y'all stay locked in. All right, this is the Balancing Act, where we highlight very, very talented individuals, or we give flowers out to individuals that have gone on and passed away. But for this one, y'all know what month it is. It is Black History Month. Should be Black History all year round. Yeah, I mean, it is for me. I mean, I am black. But so for the next few weeks, what I'm going to be doing is not only acknowledging other Black leaders that have, provided the way for us, but I'm also going to be talking about many other Black businesses that are out there and open. Now, one of them is called Pure Noir Urban Wineries. I believe it's downtown. It's off Milan Street. Yeah, Suite 103, Houston, Texas. 802, yeah, Milan Street. Pure Noir is a winery that recently opened up, and they've been doing very good. But don't forget, there are other Black businesses out there, like Sunshine's vegan soul food restaurants, and let's also not forget about, what's another one? Help me out, ladies and gentlemen. What's another Black restaurant or Black business that's out there? Which I know. Which one do y'all?
Flying Biscuit. That's a great
Flying Biscuit. Yes,
restaurant. Definitely want that. Great.
Mama's Kitchen.
Mama's Kitchen. Yes.
I went to the South Side this past week, and I ran into this, and I promised I was not going to go into this place because I'm just very picky. But I ended up going into this place, and it was called LA Roll Table. And they had some really good food. It was so unexpected. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram. Nice. So if y'all looking for a good seafood Cajun spot on the South Side, I'll put it up there.
Nice. Thank you.
Also, a good vegan spot, Mo Better Brews. I've been going there a lot this past month. Mo Better Brews is mushroom and grits. Amazing. Yeah. Okay.
For our date night, me and my wife tonight, we're going to Phil and Derek's. I think Phil and Derek's is owned by Black. I know they have live music. I think they're the only restaurant. No, it's got plenty, but Urban is feeling theirs is the ambiance is fun. So
It's really nice.
yeah, it's really nice.
I had a few friends that have performed for some of their live music events there before, and it's a really nice ambiance there, especially when they have live music. The music always is bumping. The food is good, so definitely check it out.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes,
Nice. Yeah. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, support your Black-owned business. It's Just Acting Up Show. We Black-owned.
We Black-owned.
We all Black-owned.
About us.
Yep. Straight up. So yeah, support your Black-owned business and continue to celebrate Black History Month.
Yep.
What about Black coffee? Okay, no, I'm just.
What about Black coffee? Hey man, that's part of the show is over with, Chris. I got 5 days to get prepared, but 6 days to get prepared again. Okay, you had your shot.
I guess he told you, Chris.
You had your shot, Chris.
He shut that down quick.
Can't win for losing.
It's all right, Chris. You got next week. It's gonna be the comeback.
Clapping in. Oh my goodness, y'all! Another great show, another great guest. Shout out to Denise Monet. Y'all make sure y'all go see Dirty 30 in theaters. And we Chris over here grooving. What's going on, brother?
I'm just getting my Miami vibes going.
Chris, like he belong in an R&B, an old R&B video.
Is that Elton John?
He part of the 5 heartbeats.
that 6 heartbeat.
Oh man. Take care of yourself.
The one they don't talk about.
I'm the one that do the extra one that do the most.
Oh man, it's always
hey,
one.
Frankie Lyman.
2 layers, always one. Oh man, y'all got anything before we get up out of here? Chris, you got a motivational message?
I'm feeling real Miami-ish, so shout out to my Uncle Luke. And the motivational quote of the day is, you don't stop. Get it. Oh.
I was wondering where you was going with this because it's a family-oriented podcast.
Yeah, I'm about to say you said
don't stop. Get it.
Yeah, you said Uncle Luke.
Take that in life. Don't stop.
Get it. Don't stop. Get it.
Now I gotta go watch Players Club now.
In all aspects of life, you don't stop. You get it.
Keep going. Keep moving.
Kids at school, you do your work. You don't stop. You get it.
Yeah, do all that homework. Don't stop.
You're on your grind. You don't stop. You get it. See how it applies in every aspect?
Don't stop. Get it.
Now, if you want to go to the strip club, don't be like me. You got to stop or they going to get it. But other than that.
Oh, my God.
I feel sorry for the youth if they go back and watch Luke videos. They'd be like, wait a minute. That's my mama.
It's a girl. Then you got that one. You got that one dude. You got that one dude that always come up to you. Yeah, man. That was your auntie, man. Your auntie, boy. They tell you back in the day.
Got hands off me.
Your auntie. Woo.
Go to Atlanta. You know Atlanta. Oh, never mind.
Oh my God.
Oh, your auntie had a body like a Coca-Cola bottle.
Yeah, your auntie.
When that thing she used to do with that's your auntie. That's your auntie. I said, hey. Hey, auntie. I said, hey.
You know
I ain't telling her a damn thing.
BET Uncut. You know what? Never mind.
Hey, they do the same thing with the uncles and the dads now. They do the same thing. Oh, your daddy was.
And they show some proof too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Like, yeah, you remember this 19 years ago? Come here, son.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's it, y'all. We gotta get up out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Later.